everybody, welcome back. I hope you are doing really well. Today I thought it would be fun to try a wheelchair clothing hack, and that is maternity jeans. So you join me on a video which is going to be I wore maternity jeans for a week. Why, you ask yourself? Well, you're about to find out. Good morning everybody. I'm now going to try H&M and New Look to see if I can get some jeans. And if I can vlog, I will try. People are looking at me like I'm a bit strange. More strange than usual. So when I finally got to H&M, I discovered that there were a huge amount of styles, colours, sizes and choices, which I think is really, really great. The reason that I chose maternity jeans was because I thought that they would be very comfortable. I thought they would be great for wheelchair users because obviously when we sit down, our shape is completely different to someone who is standing up, for example. When we're sat down, our bellies sort of bulge out a little bit, and by having maternity jeans, that gives a lot of room for a bit of a belly. I know a lot of you at this point are now thinking, why doesn't she just get jeans for wheelchair users? I thought it would be quite fun to try a little clothing hack. Also, when I did a little bit of research online, I couldn't find that much choice. Quite a lot of them I wouldn't personally wear, they weren't really my style, or they were very, very expensive. The maternity jeans at H&M were £25. I was able to get into the store, try them on and purchase them just like that. Whereas when you're buying something like that online, you really want to be able to try it on, you want to feel the quality, especially if it's going to be that expensive. So here they are in all their glory, the maternity jeans. As you can see, there is a lot of material here that goes around the waistband. You can see it kind of comes up here and this kind of comes around the back, so you are not going to see any crack. What's really nice is that there is no button. So that was fantastic. You also don't have anything digging in your hips at all. I think if you're thinking of giving this a go, I highly recommend is that you go down a size. So currently I'm about a size 8, but I actually went down to a size 6 for these jeans and they fit perfectly. So I went down the size, so they fit beautifully around my legs, but also there was enough room for my stomach as well, so that was really, really great. I'd like to try a pair of wheelchair jeans and do a video on that at some point. I know that there is Endless Ability jeans. They have been very popular online, but at the moment it doesn't look like they're selling any. So throughout this video I'm going to be judging these jeans on 3 factors: comfort, practicability, and how they work transferring. I'm going to judge it out of 10.
Anything you want to say, birthday girl?
It's my birthday.
Bit of a surprise.
I'm a bit overwhelmed. No idea. We're at the Ivy in Brighton. I had absolutely no idea that I was going to be going to the Ivy for my birthday, and at first I felt a little self-conscious that I was wearing the jeans. This was their first outing out and I thought, oh my god, can anyone tell? Can you see? But no one could see, no one could tell. The Ivy is the kind of place where you can be sort of smart, casual, dress up, dress down. So I felt absolutely fine and really, really comfortable. All going for the Eggs Benedict. And I'm really glad that I've got my special jeans on.
They feel so nice. They really feel comfortable. Can't go wrong with is maternity tights. I don't know why anyone would wear normal tights.
Do you still wear maternity tights?
Yes, I do.
Do you?
Because they stay up and they don't clinch in your waist like that and make you still feel sick halfway through dinner because you can't breathe.
They're such a good idea. Well, yeah, we're all about comfort in this family. So for overall comfort of the jeans, I would award these an 8 out of 10. I mean, they're nothing compared to wearing a pair of tracky bottoms, but you know, up there on the comfy sort of jegginy, legginy type option, they're with them. So here in my hands, I have my regular jeans. This pair are eye-wateringly tight. I find that I have to go down a size in jeans to get them to fit around the legs, but then I struggle with getting them around my waist, so then that's really uncomfortable. And literally these I can only wear for about an hour or so, and then as soon as I come home I just want to put my trackies on. This pair have actually been amazing and I loved them and wore them to death. And as you can see, it's got holes in the knees. Those holes in the knees are not to try and be cool and down with the kids. Those are actually threadbare because I have worn them so much. Again, I couldn't wear them all day. They do dig in me, they're quite difficult to get on, and they were really uncomfortable around the waistband.
So we have finished our brunch and I'm glad I have my elasticated waistband on. And we're off now shopping.
So we went clothes shopping, but I had to take the jeans on and off to try on other items where my mum and my sister were there to help me. And yes, it's great for pulling them down, that's no problem at all. It is quite tricky to pull them sort of off below the knee. They were just as hard as regular jeans. I awarded it a 7 out of 10 for Practicability. I don't know whether maybe I could have gone a little bit less. Now, the reason being, they are very difficult to get on paralysed feet, so that it makes them quite difficult to get on. Whereas I have seen the wheelchair jeans have zips down the sides so that you can get them on really easily. So yeah, that is one thing to bear in mind if you're thinking of giving this little hack a go.
So tell me, Gems, tell me about your outfit for today.
My Jack Wills gilet on, and then I have this brand new for my birthday lovely wool jumper, all teamed up with none other than the maternity jeans.
Very nice.
What do you think, Mel? Would you?
I think that's nice.
But yeah, what do you think of the jeans though?
I think the jeans are great. I think that's a really good idea too. You were telling me about the waistband on those, and I fancy a pair of those because I hate waistbands.
Yeah,
but it's really good.
No, nothing digging into you either, so
Smashing. Yeah, you're looking cool.
thanks, dude.
So another test that we must try out in this video when we're trying out the jeans is the toilet test. See how easy they are at coming down.
I have come to find that filming toilets is pretty hard and pretty dodgy, but I am pleased to report that it was super easy to go to the toilet. You know, they just slipped off and then slipped back on. Today is Friday and Sean has surprised me and we are going to the cinema. We're going to see Bohemian Rhapsody. I'm really excited, are you?
Yeah, I can't wait.
Yeah.
And what have you got on today, Jim?
Under this coat, nothing.
Yes.
It's the wrong
It is
door.
my lucky.
Look.
I went to the wrong
Mr.
side.
Smooth. Alright, so for the outfit for today, check it out.
Lovely.
Lovely new sweater.
Ooh,
The mid-
like those jeans.
Oh yes, Sean, you know all about these jeans. Super comfortable because we're sitting in the cinema for like 2 hours.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be sitting in the outfit.
Now, between you and me, I do get a little gassy and trapped wind, which can be very painful and very uncomfortable, and I'm sure a lot of you are out there sort of smiling and nodding, but because we're not moving so much, things don't move as well as an able-bodied person, so I do sometimes get a little bit of build-up, and I don't like to have anything tight on my belly.
Jim's transferring.
Cinema seat transfer.
I wanted to see what it was like with transferring, because by having that lovely big waistband you are not going to see any crack or any skin while you're transferring.
Dodgy ads. Right. Hold it down.
Brakes on.
Brakes on. Leading hand. Holding it down. And then we're in.
How comfy are the pants?
Oh yeah. Now I'm going to get back in there and then you can see
The lack of crack.
The lack of crack.
Not a shot of crack.
not a crack inside.
No crack inside. No crack.
No crack.
Right, crack on.
How long have you been waiting to say that?
When it came to transferring, I had to award them a 10 out of 10. I mean, nothing got caught, it was really easy, there was no crack to be seen, as you well know. So yeah, 10 out of 10 for that.
Down at the marina, and we are going to TGI Fridays. And I'm pretty glad that I have put my stretchy pants on, so let's go try it out.
Okay, so as you can see, it seems to be a running theme here. Just eating.
There.
Yeah.
How long can she go? How long can she go?
I'm really, really full.
Hey Jem, did you enjoy your birthday meal?
I did.
Yeah,
It did
you
defeat
did?
me. I did enjoy it. But I tell you what, I need to loosen a button.
No.
How about you, Sean? Have you loosened a button?
I've loosened a couple of buttons. I need some of those pregnancy pants myself.
Everyone's going to be buying them now.
Shall we?
It is Saturday, and I'm going out for coffee with my friend this morning. I thought I would show you what I've teamed up with. So I've got a scarf, got a cable knit cardi on underneath, and then we have the jeans and some Uggies, which I think will be nice to keep me nice and warm. We have just finished a wonderful brunch. Tash, my lovely friend here, has taken me out for brunch for my birthday, which was so nice.
It was delicious.
But Tash, I have $1 million question for you.
Okay.
So what do you think of my jeans?
Kind of glancing to the left a bit now. They're good. They're good jeans.
Good jeans.
You always look good in jeans.
Oh, thanks. Well, they're maternity jeans.
Are they?
So it was after telling a few people that I was wearing maternity jeans, I kind of realised that I had to be quite careful with how I said it because people were going to presume I was pregnant.
Yeah, but I'm not pregnant. Just quickly
Okay.
put that in there because I know what you're
Whoa.
going to say.
Whoa. I thought for a minute that was the reason why I was on film here. I am driving, Jem. Okay.
They're maternity jeans
Yeah.
because they are designed more for people with a bit of a belly. You know when you're sat down, like your belly obviously bulges a bit, no matter how big or small you are.
Yeah.
But because it's got room for a belly, it doesn't pull or chafe or cut into
Okay.
you. They're also really easy to get on and off.
Yeah, I was just going to say that because you've not got a faff, have you, with the buttons and things.
Yeah. So I thought I would try them out for a week to see how they were for wheelchair users.
Okay.
So I'm test driving them.
As in, when you sit in their wheelchair, they can ride down at the back, whereas this has got a comfy bit to keep them like repositioned. That
Yeah,
makes
exactly.
sense?
So they're
Now at first I was very adverse to trying the over the bump jeans. When I was actually pregnant I wore under the bump jeans, but when I had the over the bump jeans, having that lovely bit of material around your waist was great. 1, it keeps you warm, 2, it hides your crack, and 3, it kind of also gave me a little bit of support in my back area. I mean, nothing major, but you know, there was a little bit of something there, and I felt that it was going to keep me nice and warm. Something I really suffer from is sciatica, and if I get a chill in my back, that can really set it off.
Because in the winter you suffer, you know, like particularly more with your back and it gets cold.
yeah.
You've often got a top, haven't you?
Yeah.
Like you're saying, you wear like a vest top or something to tuck in.
Yeah, but the top can ride up.
The top can ride up, and then you get a really cold back and it's uncomfortable.
So I think that is it for this video. I genuinely loved the maternity jeans. I can appreciate it's not for everybody. Please be sure to make sure that you leave your comments down below. I actually am going to go back to H&M and purchase a grey pair and possibly a black pair as well. I am totally hooked, and I sort of just have no shame really. I think I've got to a stage in my life now where I just don't really care. So yeah, I'm going to keep wearing them. Do you think you would give it a go? Let me know. Do let me know if you found any good wheelchair jeans. I'll be looking up those. And also, are there any more hacks that you would like me to try? Maybe we could make this into a little mini series. I really enjoyed making this video. I really hope that you enjoyed watching it. Thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video.